What's up everyone, welcome to our video. Today we're going to review the eFootball Sunday update, and as it is often the case on Sunday, there is a pack that is not all that interesting, unlike the midweek update. And we're going to see here in a few seconds which players are available. As usual, the login bonus here. So let's see here, it is the European Club Guardians with Gerard, Pique, Dennis Irwin and Ambrosini. Let's see here, aerial fort and long reach tackle for Pique. Not too bad here of a skill set for him. It would have been a bit better if he had fortress, I guess, than the long reach tackle, but you know, not all that bad. Let's have a quick look here at the card. Build up. And Pique, his main weakness is, of course, his speed and acceleration. He is a very tall guy, 194, very good in the aerial area, and pretty decent in terms of passing and ball control. But, of course, he always, you know, lacks in speed. So let's see here, defending, second booster, defending, also shutdown is going to be good for him. Player skills. He's got the double touch, through passing, low lofted pass, man marking, interception, blocker, aerial superiority, sliding tackle, long reach tackle, and aerial fort. You're going to want to give him heading, and then perhaps one touch pass. And what else? He could also use a weighted pass perhaps, and through passing he already has. You know, other than that, that's basically what he mostly needs. Perhaps fighting spirit could be useful for him if he's going to stay until the end of the game, so that when he gets tired, his performance don't drop. A decent card here, I guess, for Pique. Definitely the headliner of this pack, and the other two, I would say they're not all that interesting here. And Pique himself, I would, you know, he's the kind of player that you would have expected to be sort of as a number 2 or number 3 in a pack, and here he's the headliner. Let's see here, Dennis Irwin here with edge crossing and acceleration burst, left back. Let's have a look at this guy, offensive fullback, and 173, 73 kilos. This guy is a little bit on the smaller size, and you know, he's going to have some trouble, especially the fact that he's not that quick as a fullback here. Crossing is his first booster. Second booster, I would probably go with something defensive. I think dueling would be the best for him. Let's see here, player skills got acceleration burst, one touch pass, through passing, weighted pass, pinpoint crossing, edge crossing, man marking, interception, sliding tackle, and fighting spirit. So he has a lot of the skills that I guess an offensive fullback would need in terms of passing. Perhaps he's missing, he's got man marking, interception, sliding tackle. He doesn't have a blocker, so that's something you should consider giving him. You should also consider giving him acrobatic clearance, which he lacks. And then, you know, he's going to be on the smaller side. So aerial superiority and heading is not going to make any difference. And I would say, you know, he's like a poor man's version of Roberto Carlos. He's not going to have the offensive, you know, ability that Roberto Carlos has. And he doesn't have the defensive ability, where he has similar defensive ability, I would say, to Roberto Carlos, but without the offensive. So, you know, I would say this guy, don't spin for him. And then the next one is going to be Massimo Ambrosini here, and he only has fortress as a skill, just one skill for him. And he is destroyer play style here. He can play defensive mid, center mid. You know, an okay card, I guess, but at this point of the game, it doesn't really make much of a difference. First booster is defending, second booster, you know, anything defensive would be good for him, whether it's defending, dueling, or shutdown. Let's see the skills here. He's got one touch pass, through passing, man marking, interception, blocker, aerial superiority, sliding tackle, fortress, captaincy, and fighting spirit. Not bad. In terms of the skills that he has, pretty decent for a defensive mid here. He's missing the acrobatic clearance. What else here? He has aerial superiority, but he doesn't have heading, so heading would be a good one for him. What else he could use? Maybe something like a weighted pass, and perhaps what else? Low lofted pass, something like that. But he has very much a lot of the skills that he needs as a defender. So in that regard, he has a better set of skills, I guess, than the other players here. But he only has one Showtime skill. And, this European Club Guardian, definitely one that I would recommend skipping. And, it is usually the case on Sunday. They don't really have packs that are all that great. It's going to be on the midweek update, of course, that you're going to have. The ones that are more interesting, like this Manchester one with George Best. So let's see here. What else has been added? Nothing. This was on Wednesday. We still have the treasure link here that is going on for a little bit here, 2 more days. So make sure you complete all the objectives here to get the free chance deals here. And we have 19 chance deals here. We already got Bojan and Donadoni. 3 players only that are left here in this box. So we're going to spin for them. I'm going to see if we can get a little bit of luck here. Let's see. Nothing here on the first one. Couple of highlights. And let's see here. We still have another spin with 9 left here. What is going to be another highlight player? Connor Bradley. So that's it for this run here of the treasure link. I mean, not all that bad, we got a couple of them, but not the ones that were the most interesting. Berbatov, definitely one that I would have liked to get. Actually, all of these 3 basically would have been more interesting, but, can't complain when you get some free epics. So let's see here in terms of the packs here, nothing new. Still Manchester United and Xabi Alonso, the last ones that were added. And then it's going to be in the event section here. Let's see what we have. We have a national team here in the AI. And the PvP is also going to be national team as usual. It is the random skill tokens and 50 eFootball coins. So that's it, guys, for this Sunday update here in eFootball. Not much to really say except don't go for this pack. Don't spin. I mean, as a matter of fact, at this point of the game with the smart assist as it is, there's pretty much no point into actually spinning for any players, because it doesn't really change anything. You just turn on smart assist and it doesn't matter whether you have, GP players or you have epic players. And, in a way, Konami, they're kind of killing their money-making machine by doing that and by having the smart assist turned on, because why would you spend money to get the players when you can just turn on smart assist and basically be unbeatable? So, don't spend money on this pack and consider whether it's actually worth spending money at this point of the game when you can just turn smart assist on and it does the same thing as getting the best players. But anyway, guys, we're gonna have to wait until midweek here to see if we get anything new. But until then, make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any future update. And I'll see you guys on the next one.
Hit me with that like, and sub to the channel. Hit me with that like, and click the effing bell. Click that bit, alright. The algo recommends, for sure you gon' like. The algo knows you well. Hit me with that like, subscribe to the channel. Hit me with that like. Click the